What's up, my Finna love? Sisters Finna D coming to you all from Finna Team News. I didn't jump on this story yesterday because we already had this conversation that Cynthia Bailey was leaving. We also discussed that the only thing that could save her job, go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist on this channel if you missed those videos. I also said that, however, every season we go through this and that I will believe it when I see it, meaning the cast photo and also meaning when Cynthia Bailey announced it herself. Cynthia finally announced that she's leaving the Real Housewives of Atlanta. She posted this image right here, and she, how Instagram allow you to put location. Her location was next chapter. So let's get into Cynthia Bailey caption. She wrote, "After much thought and consideration, I have made the very difficult and heartfelt decision not to return for the next season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Thank you, NBC, Universal, Bravo, and Truly Original for over a decade of partnership. I can't wait to see what we do next. Thank you to my Real Housewives of Atlanta castmates for 11 of the most unbelievable years of my life and the most incredible and unforgettable memories. I am so grateful to have this amazing journey, and I am anxiously waiting to embark on new adventures. Most importantly, thank you to my fans. I could not have done it without your blessings, love, and support. Without the fans, none of this would be possible. I love and appreciate all of you. It's time to move on to my next chapter, and I look forward to sharing it with all of you. See you guys soon." Cynthia Bailey Hill, her husband Mike Hill. "I'm so happy for you and excited for what's to come in your future. Baby, I'm telling you, the best years of your personal and professional life are in front of you. You were a huge brand before Real Housewives of Atlanta, and even though it helped put a spotlight on that brand, your name is only going to grow from here. Congratulations on 11 memorable years and for never compromising, keeping your classy brand intact. You conquered that. Now what else is going on? Let's find out. Let's build that dynasty. I'm beside you no matter what and always." Cynthia responded, "As long as I have you beside me," and a bunch of hearts emojis. Andy Cohen responded, "But do you know me? I already know." Not only did Cynthia say she was still getting to know Kenya, she also said to Andy, "I don't really know you that well." So he responded, "Do you know me?" She responded with some laughing face emojis. And yes, Andy, I can definitely say that I know you now. LOL on hashtag unforgettable memories. Although there were a lot of amazing comments, the reason why I didn't rush to post the video is right here. "Good. Her boring bleep. Cynthia, you got fired. We've been knowing this tea for months. Good. The most boring housewife. Bye." This person responded harsh as, "You were very boring. Thank goodness it's over. End of an era. Can't wait to see the newbies. Did they ask her back or no? Bye. She brings absolutely nothing to the show. She was a major snooze fest and could not stand looking at her husband. Good. Her boring bleep." I already read that. I mean, she ran out of storylines a while ago. She throws a good portion of the group events. No more Bailey cues." She just got like Bailey a few seasons ago. So I love how they allow folks to make it look like they made the decision to not return at the capacity they once were. No offense, Sin, but you should have left many seasons ago. After season 8, you kind of got uninteresting. Good luck in your future endeavors though. Bye. Cynthia, girl, stop it. You know bleep well they didn't offer you a contract, so you had no choice but to walk away. Good riddance. Good, because she was boring. Jeez, harsh. Looks like her husband made her quit. He seems like the type. Yeah, but no, Cynthia is not. Okay? Cynthia isn't walking away from $2+ million. Never say never, but there's absolutely no way Cynthia Bailey, okay, is walking away from $2+ million to sit on a show and not do much. This is no offense to Cynthia. No one is saying be negative and being drama all the time. Absolutely not. She brought a balance to the show. But there's no way someone who really didn't have to do much, okay, is going to walk away from $2 million plus. Absolutely not. She wasn't given a contract. Like she said in most of her interviews, I'm not sure. I didn't get a contract yet. She did not say, I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. Those were not her words in her interviews. You know what? I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. It's my decision. No, she said, I'm not sure. And I also did not get a contract yet. Those were her words. And the contract never came. And that's the reason why she's leaving. She didn't quit. She wouldn't voluntarily leave a $2 million paycheck. Exactly. They did not offer her a contract, hence she had no choice but to walk away. It's given she wasn't asked back, but don't at me about it. She was boring anyway. Throw the whole franchise away. Not the whole franchise. And their shoes are easy to fill. Hand claps emojis. You are very boring. Thank goodness it's over. End of an era. Can't wait to see the newbies. Did they ask her back or no? Good for her, but she was posting stuff like, I just want to know if I have the option to return and having to receive a contract yet. Like, I like you, Cynthia, but let's not try to spin it like you chose to walk away. Unless they offer you a friend role contract and you couldn't negotiate more pay or a full-time pitch back. The only time Cynthia was remotely interesting was when she was married to Peter, aka Patricia. Oh my gosh. Can we have Patricia replace her? Y'all a hot mess. Well, y'all better get to casting some new peach holders. Bye, sister. Enjoy your husband now. I think they made the decision for her. Love you, Cyn, but yes, it's time for her to go. Though, no shade. It's time for Candy as well. Not Candy. Good because she was boring. Already read that. And then Bravo reposted Cynthia's statement and then wrote, we are wishing Cynthia Bailey the best on her next adventures after Real Housewives of Atlanta. You already know that, these people always come back. Sheree is coming back allegedly. You know, if they find out, okay, people really felt like Cynthia was boring, but now that she's not here, it feels weird. She brings something special to the show. It's possible that Cynthia could come back after taking the season off. The comment, much thought and consideration after the show did not offer her a contract. Well, it's mighty nice of them to allow her to bow out gracefully. Good luck, Cynthia. She will be just fine. And this is for every single housewife. I've never seen it where Bravo have come out publicly and say, okay, you got fired. Unless the person make it obvious, like Nene Leakes. All right, that girl over there. She went on YouTube and said she chose to leave and she was being graceful about it. And then 2 seconds later, she was on Twitter dragging Bravo. It wasn't her decision. She was phased out after cussing Kenya Moore out and saying that Kenya lied and said she was being phased out. Then she went back and basically admitted to what Kenya was saying. So, yeah, she was great and then turned mean girl, boring. I have more comments, but I'm going to stop it there. You basically get the point. Yes, Cynthia Bailey received a lot of, amazing comments, but when it comes to the Real Housewives of Atlanta core, fans, that's what most of them, had to say or type on social media. Now, you know how it is, people, oh, you're boring, you're this, that, and the third, and then you leave, and it's like, oh, we miss Cynthia. She brought an interesting balance. I think Bravo is just sick and tired of paying someone so much when they're not bringing that extra, spice to the story. No one is saying be dramatic, be in fights and do all of those things. Absolutely not. But Cynthia had a lot of interesting storylines that she could have explored that she chose not to. And so Bravo just felt like if we can take this $2 million allegedly and spread it across the board, pay Sheree to come back, probably paid, a new housewife, and also add a new friend of the show. If we can really spread this for 2 to 3 or 4 people that could bring something new to the show, then why are we giving it to someone who's literally coming to work, saying hello, not doing much, every once in a while have, a moment with Kenya or whoever else that, she's going to meet up for dinner with and things like that. But what is she really bringing to the show? There are times where she got into drama or situation, but then, she hit her hand, okay? If you're going to do something, do it and stand on it. Don't drag Kenya Moore in the cookie lady situation and then pretend like she started it and that she, is this traumatic person and she's the one doing all of these things when behind the scenes and in front of all of us, you planned all of it with Tanya. Allegedly, if you go to the Real Housewives of Atlanta playlist, you can watch what I'm talking about if you missed that, okay? If you're going to be 50 Cent, okay, in certain situations, stand on it, okay? But there are some people where you call it nice, nasty. They're nice, but they have their moments, but it's almost like they want to hide behind, I'm nice. So Bravo just wanted her to stand on something, okay? And basically, like I said, when I talk about the different storylines that she could have explored, for example, the conversation that happened at her husband Mike's house, okay, with the daughter that was crying. Basically, when he said that, Cynthia is the first woman in the first relationship he's been in that he's never cheated in, okay? When he basically said that as far as loving his previous, his ex-wives, he did not love them. He said some harsh things, even though those things were his truth. To say it publicly in front of one of your daughters and then the other daughter watch it and saw it, of course they did not feel good that you are saying these things about our mother. And that put a strain on their relationship because the daughter was crying. I'm sure the mother called and was like, okay, now I'm not saying you can't get married and do your thing, but you're not about to, put our child through this. She's going to school. Her friends going to watch this. I'm not saying this conversation happened, but it's possible to the point where I'm sure Mike Hill's oldest daughter is still in his life and all of that. But we stopped seeing her. She did not even show up to his wedding, and it had nothing to do with COVID. Cynthia said she did not want to talk about the reason. She did not come. But it looks like that situation really took a toll on their relationship. Cynthia did say, I'm going to say allegedly, but I heard her say this myself. It's just that when I speak, I normally come with facts and I normally have the Instagram live, clips and interviews and things like that. And since I don't have that information right now, I'm going to say allegedly. But I remember her saying that episode really affected his oldest daughter. And, hopefully she will come around because that's my mother you're talking about you cheated on her, you didn't love her, even though he was walking in his truth. So that's another avenue that Bravo could have explored. Excluding let me get mad and come after Kenya Moore and pretend like we're fighting, okay? Because it's like, okay, Portia tried for how many seasons? Now here's Drew trying it again. It's the same old different day. We're tired. Let's go after somebody else. Leave Kenya alone, okay? So Bravo could have explored the whole, situation there, but I don't think Mike wanted to put his family and his children through that, okay? They could have also explored what happened at the wedding, all right? Cynthia Bailey saying that she wanted her father to come, but then the mom saying this man abused me, allegedly he abused me. He did A, B, and C to me, and you want him to come? And then Mike Hill, basically, I'm not saying he was wrong for defending his wife and having his wife back, okay? And I'm not saying that, okay, because he had his wife back, he's not here for her mom and he completely dismissed her mother's feeling. But he was like, this is your wedding, not your mother's wedding. If you want him to come, let him come. And not even considering the reason why the mom felt that way. So Cynthia had a lot of dynamics when it comes to a marriage that she could have explored for a storyline. Or, how's Mike doing, with all of these female friends and things like that. But then you're setting yourself up for failure because, she got married on TV with Peter Thomas. They really didn't have that alone time to just build their marriage. With all of these different noises, voices, opinions, and then the cameras and all of that, it put a lot of strain on their marriage and it did not work. So, doing the same thing with Mike Hill. So I'm sure Bravo probably called her in a meeting and was like, look, what angle are you going this season? What storyline? What are you bringing to the table? And when she was like, I'm just going to come and do my business and be Cynthia. And then they probably allegedly gave her some suggestions. Everything I just mentioned, can we explore these avenues? Oh, no, Mike. And they were like, okay, it's Real Housewives of Atlanta. But Cynthia knows that I don't think Cynthia and Mike Hill are desperately trying to prove that they are this perfect couple and they don't have their moments. However, if Bravo cameras really went into their marriage, they will start seeing some cracks that they don't want to put out there, especially in their new marriage. So without that, Bravo is like, we love you, but it can't just be, hi, I'm Cynthia, I have the wine cellar, I have these different businesses. And every now and again, if I can find a reason to have a moment with Kenya Moore where we're going back and forth, or I'm disagreeing with her, or I can find a reason to have a moment with somebody else, then I would have the moment. And Bravo just felt like, okay, you're not really bringing it the way how we want you to bring it. You can bring it without being in drama, without fighting anybody, keeping your dignity, but still having a storyline with substance. It is possible. Like I said, Sheree left, came back. If Cynthia Bailey is back, if not next season, a few seasons down the line, and maybe after over a decade of having the peach, why will I come back as a friend? Why? That's just going to completely mess up my brand. Like, no, not doing that. And so, yeah, but very interesting. I'm wishing Cynthia Bailey absolutely nothing but the best. Cynthia had her moments, but she is an incredible woman, an amazing person. Yes, some of the comments were harsh, but that's social media reaction. That's how they felt, and it is what it is. But I'm sure Cynthia is focusing on the positive comments, the love and like comments, and those who really support her. I'm wishing all of you well and take care. The end of here, my final loves. Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.